Biden says making more goods in the US will lower inflation. Bringing back manufacturing does have benefits, but that's no one of them. Inflation, which is at a 40-year high, is a top concern among Americans across the political spectrum and played a prominent role in President Joe Biden's State of the Union address. After touting economic gain since he took office, Biden said that too many families are struggling to keep up with the bills. Among the main remedies he proposed, making more goods from cars to semiconductors in the US to lower their production cost, which are passed on to consumers. Doing so would also make US consumers less vulnerable to supply chain bottlenecks, aboard, Biden said. One way to fight inflation is to drive down wages and make Americans poor. Biden said, I have a better plan to fight inflation, lower your cost, not you wages. It's cheaper to produce goods outside of the US. Why did firms put their production in China? Because it's cheaper, Bids said. And the beneficiary of these cheaper products has been the American consumer. Monthly pay for manufacturing workers in China, the top exporter of goods to the US, was around $531 in 2020, according to a survey of about 6,000 companies with operations in Asia and Oceania by the Japan External Trade Organization last year. In the US, manufacturing workers earned about 6 times as much, around $3,000 a month in 2020, according to Bureau of Labor Statistics data. There are advantages to moving production to the US. Manufacturers would benefit from a just-in-time production model where goods are made as orders are received and can be delivered to customer more rapidly, said Harry Moser, founder of the Reshoring Initiative, an industry coalition advocating for the making more goods in the US that helps drive down the cost of holding and storing unsold inventory. Some manufacturers also have moved operation to the US to ensure higher quality product with fewer errors. Another benefits that hold down expansion. Yet overall, the average cost of producing goods in China is still 40% lower than in the US, according to data from the Reshoring Initiative. There's a lot of very good reason to reshore economic activity in the United States, but it is no inflation, Bides said. There are not enough workers. There are also a manufacturing worker shortage in the US. In December, there was 8,56,000 manufacturing job opening. The US has lost more than 5 million manufacturing jobs in the past 25 years. Those jobs have been offshored, particularly to China after it joined the World Trade Organization in 2001, which enabled Chinese products to export goods to virtually any country in the world. Help wanted applying for a job now takes minutes as bosses use software to automate hiring, cut interviews. Future workforce worker shortage should ease in 2022 as COVID wanes, but many people have permanently stopped working, depressing labor force participate. If we don't have more tool makes, welders, precisions, machinists, then we don't have the capacity to produce products in the US, and especially without wages going too high that they will drive up inflation, Moser said. The Fed holds the keys. Inflation is almost entirely depends on Fed policy and not supply side issues over the longer term, said Thomas Hogan, a senior researcher at the American Institute of Economic Research, a librarian learning think tank. If you like my news and my daily update, then please my channel subscribe and share my videos. Please more to more share my videos, and please subscribe and bell icon in my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you very so much.